When I start to make a show, I usually start by sitting down at the wheel because it's how I know to get into the clay. Like it's my access point. And so even if there's no pots in the show, I always start by making pots because it gets me out of my full-time job as a teacher or my full-time job as a caregiver, or, the other things you do. How do you get back into art land when you have to adult all the time? I sat down at the wheel, be quite honest, the first time I was kind of able to make art or do anything after my mother died of COVID was to sit down at the potter's wheel. So the object bowls are collections of objects that I've made for the last 25 years that I make and I sometimes show, and I make piles of them. And for me, they're thoughts, and they're how I think through sculpture and form. And when I see a fish skeleton, a fish vertebrae, I have to make like 50 in clay to understand it. And so then I have this pile of fish vertebrae made in terracotta, and I think about a drop of water on a flower, and I make 100 little porcelain cups with glass in them to understand what that is. So for me, it's a way of understanding the material world. Seeing all the objects together for me is like really, really satisfying because now I understand more what I was doing all along.